I'm Roberta, and welcome to Master Eats. Today, I'll be making for you peach cobbler. Not just any peach cobbler, but Georgia Peach Cobbler. Here in Georgia, we're not only known for the film and music industry, but we're known for our peaches, our pecans, and the Vidalia onions. All those ingredients we'll be using throughout our episodes. Let's get started. We've washed our peaches, and I'm going to cut them now. I like to cut them in about 8 pieces. We're going to cut them and peel them and put them in our baking dish, along with some lemon juice. I have my lemon right here. I rather use fresh lemon juice, and I'm also going to use some of the zest. The reason being is you want that flavor in your peach cobbler. Peach cobbler isn't just about the sweetness, but it's about the tartness. And it also depends on the sweetness of your fruit. Sometimes it can just be overpowering. So you want that balance. Cut up our peaches, and now I'm going to add some zest of a lemon. And that's our neighbors going by in their motorbike.
Yeah, our neighbor thinks he's cool, but he's not.
By the way, behind the camera is my son, JJ.
Hey, what's up?
Gonna get as much zest out of this lemon as possible. And then we're gonna get some of the juice. Look at that, it looks nice and juicy.
It's pretty clean cut right there.
Get some of the seeds out. You don't want to bite on seeds.
Now, Mom, if you don't mind me asking, is it okay if I ask some questions while you're doing this?
Sure.
Where and when did you try your first peach cobbler?
It was actually in Georgia. We were moving from Connecticut to Georgia, and we went to a barbecue restaurant, and the dessert was peach cobbler, and it came with a scoop of ice cream, and I just fell in love with it. And I've had peach cobbler in all kinds of fancy restaurants, at people's cookouts, backyard parties, but this recipe is the one I love, so that's why I'm making it.
All right, sounds good, sounds good. Now, where would you rank peach cobbler amongst other desserts you've had in your lifetime?
Well, dessert is like a whole food group. Peach cobbler is pretty much on the top, but I like cakes too. I like Italian wedding cake is one of my favorite cakes. I like bread puddings. I like brownies and cookies, and I like all desserts. Move on.
Okay, fair enough. Undecided in dessert ranks.
Okay, next we're gonna add some nutmeg. If you don't know what nutmeg is, this is kind of what it looks like, not the jarred stuff. I like fresh stuff. We're gonna use my zester as well and grate some of that fresh nutmeg. Probably a good 1/4 teaspoon is what it'll work out to be. I don't really have a precise measurement. I kind of cook by, like I said, taste, vision, texture.
You basically put however much you think you should put in there.
From making it a million times, yes.
Pretty much.
All right, next thing we're gonna do is put some cinnamon, and I have some imported stuff here.
Oh, you're not gonna put this whole tub of cinnamon.
Oh,
right?
no. About a teaspoon of cinnamon goes in.
Okay, I was about to say, because then it would just be cinnamon cobbler flavored with peaches.
No, just a little bit. Okay, so to make your peach cobbler kind of caramelly, I rather add brown sugar in this process. So I have about a cup of brown sugar. And I'm kind of gonna sprinkle it all throughout. That's kind of what's gonna give your peach cobbler that little caramel effect. Get all that coated. And of course, in all baking, you want to add some salt. So I'm going to add just a little bit of salt.
It just gives it a little bit of balance, I guess, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Last ingredient, my favorite ingredient, butter. So we're gonna pour this throughout the dish. And when we come back, we're gonna make the topping. Okay, we have a cup of flour in here. And to this, I'm gonna add about 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. Remember, we added brown sugar in our peach mix to make like a caramel. Before, what you didn't see how much butter, that was a regular stick of butter that I had melted and thrown in there. Also in here is a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm gonna whisk it around a little bit to incorporate everything. This is what's gonna become our topping. So for a little twist, I'm going to add some Georgia pecans. What this is gonna do is give a little bit of extra crunch. With peach cobbler, you always want your top to be crunchy, and this will help that along. I'm gonna roughly chop these pecans, and this is last year's crop of pecans. If you have a friend, because we don't have any pecan trees here where I live, if you have a friend with a pecan tree, or you drive by and you see someone with a pecan tree, you want to become their friend so you can get free pecans.
Oh, wow.
Because in the fall, we like to make a lot of desserts with pecans, including pecan pie, pralines, all that kind of yummy stuff.
Give this video a like and you might see some of those in the future.
Yep. All right, so let's roughly chop those. Not too fine. You want to know that you're actually eating pecans.
That's what it's looking like now.
We're gonna mix that up. Make sure it gets really coated in there. Part of it. All right, so that's gonna be on top. In here I have a cup of milk, whole milk. And to it, I'm gonna add some vanilla, about a teaspoon. I have some more imported stuff. So we kind of made vanilla milk. All right, now we're gonna assemble our cobbler. We're gonna get our flour mixture right on top. Almost kind of like a crumble, but not really, because this is actually gonna make a really nice crust. What's gonna happen is that melted butter is gonna combine with all the juices and come and kiss the flour and help make that crust.
It's gonna kiss the flour.
That's right, that's the term. All right, and then we're gonna pour the milk on top. That really nice vanilla bean milk that we made. And if you look, you can see all the goodies of the vanilla bean in there.
Nice, so this is what it looks like.
Yep, so I have my oven on for 350. And we're gonna get it in there, and when we come back, we'll see what it turns out.
All right, can't wait to see the finished product.
All right, we'll see you in a few. Hi guys, we're back, and our cobbler has come out of the oven. It is still a little bit warm, if you can see the inside. And I'm telling you, don't worry about how it would look before it goes into the oven. What happens is the peaches mixed with that little bit of acid cooks at the bottom and raises and then mixes in with your top layer to form this pretty crust. So let's serve it up. Oh, look at that. All of the pretty peaches on the inside. Nice. It is still piping hot.
Fresh out of the oven.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me put some ice cream on there. Look at that. Oh my God. I'm just salivating of the smell. Some mint to make it look pretty. Let's clean up that little section. Look at that. Piping hot. Let's taste. I'm gonna get some of everything, the nuts and the peach and the ice cream and that beautiful caramel that it made.
Careful, it's hot.
That is yummy.
Explain what's going on in your mouth with the taste.
The freshness of the peaches. I get the lemon coming through. I get the pecans, the crunchy crust topping. But the peaches are the definite star. Thank you for watching today. Tune in next time. We're going to be making a peanut butter banana bread. Say that 5 times fast. Have a good night.